Morning everybody, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us in this little group, and we're getting really excited to kick off on Monday. But today I'm super excited because I get to talk to you about something that's really dear to my heart, and I'll try not to blather on too much about it because I can talk about this forever. But my topic is for you today is why doTERRA? In a market that's so flooded with lots and lots of different companies, and in a very unregulated market, why would you pick doTERRA to buy your essential oils from? And the easiest way to answer this is to go back to doTERRA's mission statement, which is to make the best and help the most. And so I feel like there's two parts to that, so that I'm going to kind of divide this video right down the middle for you. And for me, when I bought my first lot of oils, to make the best was enough for me. I wanted the best oils for my family, the ones that were going to help us the most and the quickest, and with no nastiness in them, so that I knew that there wasn't anything bad that I was putting on myself or my family. So doTERRA ensure that they make the best essential oils out there, and they are just head and shoulders above anything else that's out there. And that's for one underlying reason, and that is that most of the essential oils on the market are built for the perfumery industry, whereas doTERRA's essential oils are built with a therapeutic benefit in mind. So they're trying to help you with something. So we come down to two parts when it comes to make the best: certified pure and therapeutic grade. And this is a kind of a standardization that doTERRA have. So when it comes down to purity, purity means that there's no adulteration, there's no nasty fillers that have been added, kind of contaminating it purposefully, but also nothing that has happened in the distilling process that accidentally has contaminated those oils. And there is a third-party testing study out there that has just been done recently at the beginning of this year, and it showed that across the globe there are 3 essential oil companies in the world that confidently and consistently produce pure essential oils. Now what that means is that in your bottle of peppermint there is nothing but peppermint in there, and this is why you can use doTERRA's oils in different ways. So back to those 3 companies, you can probably imagine that one of them was doTERRA. The other 2 companies are very small, internet-only based companies, and I hadn't even heard of them. So you will know if you're buying your essential oils from those companies because they are super expensive. So there's your number 1 reason for why doTERRA, and for me that was enough, I'll be honest. Well, they're pure. That's all I want. I don't want anything that's disguised in that bottle, that's not even needed to be listed on that bottle, so you don't even know what's in there for these other companies, whether they're pure, whether they're not. And just be really cautious. It's a very unregulated market, so words like organic, pure, natural, 100% natural don't actually mean a great deal, okay? There are 3 companies which are consistently tested to show that there are pure essential oils, and doTERRA is one of those. Okay, so now let's come to the therapeutic grade side. So potency of these oils is something else that doTERRA is really strict about. And the potency basically means that that oil is going to give you the biggest benefit that it can, and it's going to impact your health in the quickest way possible, which is what we want. We don't want essential oils that are going to work maybe in 3 months' time. We want to put them on our feet and go to bed and have a better night's sleep that night. That's what we want. So the potency is similar to the purity in that it's under that heading of making the best essential oils, but when it comes to the potency, it hinges upon doTERRA's research and its science and its investigation. So the best way to describe potency is with cedarwood oil. Cedarwood is a big tree in the forest, and its oil is used for grounding and calming the emotions, as well as sleep. It's in our sleepy blend. And they tested the oil from every single ring of the cedarwood tree, and they found that the oil from the middle ring of the tree was more beneficial therapeutically. So it's going to help you with that sleep, it's going to help you with that emotional support better than any of the oil from the other parts of the tree. So it's not only about purity, it's about potency as well. And so you're starting to see that doTERRA go to amazing lengths to make sure that their oils are pure and potent and the best oils out there. Okay, they also go to their own amazing expense. I'll just put that out there too. They're not cutting corners, this company. Okay, so let's go to the second half. To make the best was enough for me to want those oils in my life. To help the most is the second part of their mission statement, and this is why I'm sitting here in front of you today, because this company is like no other. They are the most heart-centered, caring, loving, beautiful company that I have ever had the luck and happiness to come across, and I am so proud to align with them, and I'm so happy that they're in my life, and I wouldn't now live a day without doTERRA in my life, and this is why I have this massive passion to spread their message as far and wide as I can. So when they talk about making a difference around the world, they are drop by drop saving people's lives, making a difference in the world. They source their oils indigenously, sustainably, from 46 different countries around the world, which again is more expensive for them than just, you know, growing their lavender at home in Utah. But they do this because we're going to get the best essential oils that way. If they're growing in their native environment, their indigenous environment, those oils are going to be better for us and provide us with more therapeutic benefits. But also, they want to help the people, the farmers, the growers, the distillers, the harvesters, all of them, the people who are working in the fields, who are putting their blood, sweat and tears into these oils. And when they source from 46 different countries around the world, more than half of them now are developing countries. And they have made an absolute mission statement that they will not enter a community unless they can positively impact that community. So they call it co-impact sourcing, the idea that we're getting the best and most therapeutically beneficial essential oils to use in our lives, but the people on the other side of the coin are being helped with fair pay, with pay that's on time, with giving opportunities to people who didn't have them, business opportunities, job opportunities. They're literally pulling people off the streets. They're giving opportunities to people to be able to feed their children. And not only that, in those communities they are bringing running water. They're building healthcare facilities and hospitals and schools. They literally are saving people's lives, and people are so much better off on both ends of the spectrum with doTERRA in this world. Okay, and that's what they mean by co-impact sourcing. The second side of making a difference throughout the world is their Healing Hands Foundation, and their Healing Hands Foundation is a non-for-profit arm of the company. It is 100% funded by doTERRA corporate, and that is fairly unheard of for a non-for-profit. You might know that if you donated £1 to some of the big charities like, say, the British Heart Foundation, 70p of that goes into the admin costs, and that is what it costs to run a charity. But doTERRA 100% fund that from their corporate side. So that means that when you're donating to the Healing Hands Foundation, that means when you're buying the products that the specific products that doTERRA make, where if you buy them 100% of the money goes to the Healing Hands Foundation. There's a beautiful rose hand lotion, and there's an oil called Hope, where 100% of that money that you spend on that oil goes into the Healing Hands Foundation. And personally, I've made a commitment of a Hope on every order, because I know that when I buy a bottle of Hope oil, that money is going to saving children from sex slavery around the world. And I've committed to having a Hope on every order until that is not needed anymore. So what the Healing Hands Foundation does is it runs its own projects, but it also partners with other projects. So Operation Underground Railroad is the one that is saving children from sex slavery. Days for Girls, you might have heard of, which is about educating communities across the globe about menstruation cycles, so that women are not excluded from their communities and their families when they're bleeding. Just some beautiful projects. And one of the best things that you can do is, if there's something really close to your heart, you can actually appeal to doTERRA, and they will fund match you up to, I think it is now $15,000 US, which is amazing. So yeah, you can really get on board with Healing Hands Foundation. So there are some beautiful reasons why you want doTERRA in your life, to make the best and to heal the most, or to help the most, is just a beautiful mission statement. But I want to quickly, before I end this video, and you can probably see that I could talk about this forever, is to talk about why doTERRA with us people who are here and sharing our oils with you. Why do you want to be a part of our family, and that is because we are absolutely passionate about two things. When you decide that you want oils and you decide that you want to do this with us, you join our oil family. And what that means is that we provide you with ongoing education forever, for as long as you want it. Getting those oils in your life is the first step. From that point on, we take your hand and we lead you through. We share with you all the resources we have. You are never going to be left with a box of oils that you do not know how to use. Okay, so education is paramount for us. One of the things that we offer is our online boot camp, which is a bit like this, in that you go in and we teach you about the oils that you've bought every day. Lots of tips, lots of recipes, lots of tricks that you can use. And the second part of why you want to be a part of our oily family is the beautiful community. We love to share, we love to be a part of this, we love to help you along the way. There is a beautiful community of oil lovers waiting there for you as a brain trust to ask advice, to ask questions, and we would just love for you to join us. You can see that we're on a massive revolution to, you know, not only spread doTERRA's beautiful message of healing the world, but also to spread this revolution of the idea that natural medicine is potent and pure and powerful and can actually help you, as long as we don't fiddle around with it too much. Just let nature give us its beautiful power, and use it safely, and it will only ever do you good. Okay, so I'm going to stop blathering on. I'm going to put a couple of clips in the comments. Make sure you've got a box of tissues handy if you watch them. They're some of the co-impact sourcing videos, which will just give you an idea of how beautiful this company is and how they really are impacting lives around the world. And if you want to jump on board, come. Make a difference around the world, impact some lives and spread some love, pay it forward. You are welcome to join us. All right, we'll be seeing you tomorrow where I'll talk oils, and then on Monday we kick off on our sample event. So hope you're having a lovely weekend, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye.